All right, here is our speed run of 30-minute mystery. Don't know how long it's going to take. It's not going to be 30 minutes though. Maybe I'll just unmerge these real fast to get started, and then all I got to do here is look up the space number and give the clue that's on the board. This one is a label lookup, right? So my label lookup lambda takes this array, and then you give it a row label and a column label, and it does the index match for you without having to type index match. So here I need to know what the starting space, I need to know the role, I need to know the ending space, I need to know the clue, and then I need to know the clue with, yes, no. All right, so the starting space is there. The role is die pips of this, another lambda, x mod, another lambda, right, is my one based modulo. So this plus this mod 40, right, because it goes from 1 to 40 instead of going to 0. The clue is just the same lookup before. So here, returning here. And then the yes, no, right? So first of all, there's a red herring. So if the clue is a red herring, then it's just H18, red herring. Otherwise, if the roll is odd, so the roll is odd, then no. Otherwise, yes. All right, except this isn't quite right because it is, I got to build a string, right? So it's H18 and a dash and either the yes or no. All right, and that closes the whole thing. And that should be it for this. These next few are, pretty much just the same thing. So the start here is not always going to be that. It's just going to be it just picks up from the end of the last one. The end of the last one is the same. And this is all the same, right? And just wherever we end up at the end is the answer to level 4. For level 5, we gotta, stop at some point. So if I go to all the roles here and just, extend this down, all I gotta do is find the X of this, right? So X look up the X on sequence 20, because it says there's 20 of these, returning on the 20th, or the Xth of those 20 clues. And then first instance of consecutive rolls. So we'll add a done is if this roll equals this roll, then 1, otherwise 0. So the first instance here, right? So X look up a 1 on the done, turning on the clues. That one's a red herring. And then we got to move backwards on the Xth roll. All right. So what if I make a, roll 2? So now I'll just use the regular mod for this, right? So mod the, I need the turn number, right? So I'll do sequence 30 rolls on now? No, still only 20 rolls. No, 30 rolls is correct. Goes all the way down like this. All right, so there's 30 rolls. So now if mod of the turn number and the Xth roll locked equals 0, then negative roll, otherwise roll. So now we'll go backwards on the Xth roll, right? Backwards on the 8th roll. Now I just bring in this roll. Odd even is the same as before. And let's see, we go 82. Oh, where's our start though? We start on game. We don't start on Xth roll. We start on space 40, right? Yeah, according to the instructions. So we always start on space 40, which means in this case we end there. All right, now we just got to solve these mysteries. Let's make one of this for bonus one, right? So for bonus one, we use the clues from, I don't know, whichever game is the first one that has the clues in it. Got level 3, it looks like. So these are the clues we use, right? And I will just add a couple rows here to break this up. So X text split this by the dash gives me the pieces here. All right, then here I'm going to say either if it's okay or not okay, right? So let's say ifs. So ifs this is nothing, then it's okay. The red herring doesn't eliminate anything. All right, so however, if this and this is got to stay locked at row 2, right? The locks are like the hardest part of this, right? So if this is now a yes, right? So if this is a yes and the clue does not exist, right? So this clue, which is locked on 1, right? So I'm going to do exists. The array is here with the B and the F getting locked, but the 4s are not locked. Looking for G locked 1. So if it does not exist, but the clue says yes, then I got to close the and, right? Then that means that it is not okay, right? That person cannot be guilty because there's a yes that doesn't match them. And I mean, the flip side of that is if there's a no and the clue does exist, right? So not exists, but yes exists, right? Then it's no. Otherwise, it's okay. Now we will see if I put the locks right in the right place on the first time, and I did not. Name, that's a weird one to be getting. Exists and all right. What did I do wrong? So there was okay, then true name. Oh, okay. Can't be okay. Okay, it's not a thing. All the red herrings are errors because it needs to be the string okay, not the variable okay, which does not exist. All right, now we're good, right? So no, all the people with no barbecue sauce for yes, all the people with no sneakers, looking pretty good. So if, well, I mean, so yeah, if, count if this okay equals 20, then that means you are guilty. And I'm going to print your name. Otherwise, I'm going to print nothing. All right, so that found exactly one person, which was a really good sign that I did this right. Well, let's look at bonus 2, right, which is based on level 4 clues. So that's level 4 clues for bonus 2. Again, only one person is possibly guilty. Bonus 3 is based on the next set of clues from level 5. Hopefully I grabbed those right. Again, only one person who might be guilty before is based on level 6 clues. And finally, B5 will be based on level 7 clues. All right, so then bonus answers is just concatenate this whole column here, right? And then the same thing for the others, but I'll add, 2, 3, 4. So bonus 2, bonus 3, bonus 4, and bonus 5. Stop the clock, 12:50. All right, thank you, bye.